Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Dead State und wir sind immer noch hier bei diesem Krankenhaus und machen erstmal das Außenareal frei. Hier haben wir noch ein paar Zombies, die das mal gekillt werden müssen. Oder können. Hallo. Quatsch. Quatsch. Na. Okay. Na. Jawohl, komm her. Mhm. Na gut. Almost dead. Und weg ist er. Ups. Das war der wieder, oder? Jo. Pillen. Ja, es kam ja auch noch dazu, dass einige davon auch noch Computer oder Laptops mit hatten und die will man dann natürlich auch haben. Deshalb alles killen. Mhm. und tot. Sehr schön. So, dann haben wir hier noch ein Auto. Mhm. Die dürfen wir halt eigentlich gerade nicht aggroen, aber den Rest der Autos, da müssten wir von beiden Seiten rankommen. Dann laufen wir mal wieder hier hin. Shit! Okay. Vielleicht können wir den anderen direkt mitpullen. Wahrscheinlich nicht. Der kommt nicht. Mhm. Ja, da ist dann ein Ende im Gelände. Drei Kilo. Hat noch irgendwer Ratten oder sowas? Ja, der. Eins 10, aber da sind noch so viele Zombies, dass das auf jeden Fall nicht ausreichen wird. Dann werde ich das ja auch erstmal verlassen. Dann fehlt uns hier noch eine Ecke, sage ich mal. Und dann natürlich das ganze Krankenhaus selber. Da werden wir dann am nächsten Tag wieder zurückkommen. Bum, bum. Fresh Food 9. Einmal Data Items. Amy. Was hat die? Mushroom Hunter. This Ellie enjoys having a mushroom garden in the shelter and will gain a one-time moral boost after it is completed. Revenge. Amy reacts sharply to damage, giving her 10% increased critical if she's bleeding, poisoned, armor, legs sprained or burned. Ist extrem schlecht. Ist auch von den Werten her extrem schlecht. Ja, super. Hat man was im Radio? Hey, do you remember planes? Those things that used to be all over the sky? Real loud. Look like metal birds? Well, two different listeners report that they have seen a plane flying around the Hamilton airfield. Seems like someone has a plane still. But if they got a way to get out of here, they probably won't be around for long. Someone should go check that out. Maybe this is a good sign? Reinforcements on their way? Supply drops? Answers? I don't know, but it's the most encouraging news I've heard in a long time. Hope it helps someone out there, maybe even me. This calls for something special. From 1998, there's in an airplane over the ocean in its entirety. I'm going to excuse myself before I get a bit misty-eyed. We'll talk later. Legen wir erstmal wieder unseren Kram weg. Vic. Joker. Und dann haben wir Paul. Und Grant. Ja. Unique. Nehmen wir einfach mal alles mit. Bam. Und dann suchen wir erst noch die neue. Tja. Wo bist du? Jo, finde ich nicht. Da. Hey Milligan, what's going on with you? Is there anything you'd like me to look for out in the field? Oh man, you might think, hey, a girl ran a coffee shop, she must love coffee. And I did, but after all that time of like drinking coffee, making cold coffee, even chewing on the beans, I'm sick to fucking death of coffee, I tell you what. So let's see, I could always use some rechargeable batteries, haben wir? Amy, I see. Batteries. I don't like not having something to either read with or listen to music or something. And well, if you can't find some weed, I would love that. Like, that would be the best. Hooray! Uh-huh. Batteries and pot, classic combo. There was something else. Boss, I had some questions for you. Let's have it. Tell me about yourself. The beginning of my life is boring. Grew up around San Angelo. I went to community college for art and business. Blah blah blah. Then I started dating Dustin. He owned the place you found me at, the Wicked Lily, and it was pretty awesome. It used to be just a tattoo parlor, but we bought out the place next door and stuff and made it a cafe house. And had slam poetry and music and stuff, and it got pretty great. I felt like we could change shit. Dustin he could be a real pain in the ass at times, yeah, but he was the kind of person that everyone wanted to know, because when he believed in you, you felt like you could do anything. But when he gave up, like he really gave up, light in him didn't go out, it just broke. When things got really rough there, he said we should make a suicide pact, that we were doomed, and I said yes. But when it was time, I lost it. I didn't want to, but he did. And yeah, it didn't end quickly, and all I could do was hold his hand. After that, I couldn't do much. I put his body in a back room. I was too scared to go outside, and I didn't really have anything to bury him with. I wish I could have done better for him, but I guess he was prepared for us to just rot there together anyhow, she sighs. So that's me, yay. I'm really sorry for your loss. There was something else. Some questions. What would you say your skills are? My skills? Okay, this isn't a Kung Fu movie. I don't have a dragon uppercut, sorry. I guess I'm okay shot. I know a bit about medicine. Well, I worked with needles and all. And I've been called a people person, despite feeling real awkward and shy. Don't really know what to do with that. Okay, weird question. There's something else though. I need something, blah blah blah. No. Okay. Kann quasi nix. Glückwunsch. Achso, wie gut ist die drauf? Okay, dann pumpen wir die jetzt mit Pot voll. Batteries and Pot, Classic. There was nothing else. Aber doch mit. Ah, habe ich anscheinend den falschen Charakter aufgeladen. Ja. Moment, nothing much. Regina, die war schon happy. Grant wollte Zigar oder Deo, haben wir nicht. Und die anderen sind schon soweit fertig. I got those rechargeable batteries you wanted. Oh, sweet, I could totally use these. I'm so glad. I kept my mom's old Walkman. I'm gonna listen to my Chains of Decay tape until the heads wear out. Glad you like him. There was something else. Here's some weed for you. Oh, wow, this is like medical grade. Woo, no seeds and stems there, here. I'm going to ration this shit. All careful, like, if you didn't already steal a pinch for yourself, let me know and I'll totally give you a hit. At least I can do. Keep that in mind, there was something else. Gucken wir mal, wie es hier jetzt geht. Content. Batteries. Understood. Content. Batteries. Understood. Content. Weed. Buy. Nochmal Content. Batteries. Happy, fertig. Jo, dann schauen wir noch gerade, wie wir den Tag zu Ende führen können. Am nächsten Tag ist dann auch die Japanerin fertig, falls sie nicht sogar schon fertig ist. Noch ist sie unavailable. Aber Ryan ist schon fertig. No job. Mechanic. Das hier müssen wir auf jeden Fall machen. 31 Stunden. Die kann mal gar nichts tun. Dann gucken wir mal gerade. Laser-sighted MS4. (35 bis 55) das gleiche. Range 12. Neues 30. Ammo 20. Wo ist denn der Unterschied? Ah, toll. Critical Chance, das Ganze 3% höher. Na, holla, die Waldfee. Dann haben wir aber die Sniper Rifle. (70) bis macht ein neues 40. Na gut, es ist auch nicht so viel mehr. Okay. SWAT Shotgun. Vic. Bis 65. Macht also ein bisschen mehr Schaden. Ein bisschen mehr Crit. Mehr Ammo. Dann gab es aber ja noch diese andere Shotgun, die wir bauen konnten. Aber die muss hier das erstmal machen. Genau, hier das. Und das Ding wäre auch noch cool. Aber das kann halt niemand machen, außer die eine. Tja. Die haben alle nur mit Mechanical 7. Was halt zu wenig ist. Zwei. Ja. Gut, dann sind wir fertig und dann bin ich mal gespannt, was jetzt hier mit Michiro ist. Speichere ich nochmal. 55,2. Beenden wir den Tag. Schreibe ich mir mal gerade auf. Abschluss Tag 26 ist das jetzt. So. Yes. Ja, wir haben mehr Nahrung jetzt verbraucht, als wir gefunden haben. Moral wieder dazu bekommen. Looters haben 0 Schaden gemacht. Na, da habe ich ja mal Glück gehabt. You run out of the yard after hearing a thunderous sound of motorcycles surround the school. Davis is already waiting for you. They've got us surrounded. If they wanted to attack, they would have already done so. You should probably talk to them. Good luck? Hello, I'd like to enroll a few of my boys. Which of you's the principal? Hahaha. Excuse me, sir? Me and my boys are lost. Could you tell us how to get the local sheriff's office? We just found out that our driver's license are expired. Can you imagine our shock? Yeah, expired. We don't want to break no laws, do we, boys? No, we don't want to do that. No, wait a sec, I just remembered something. There ain't no laws no more. That's good news. Well, not for everyone. What do you want? What do you want? What do you got? We are all men of discriminating tastes here. Wine, fine cigar, good company, booze, drugs, pussy. And booze, drugs, and pussy. Right now, you could say I'm looking for a specific pussy. A cunt that goes by the name of Regina. You wouldn't happen to be hiding her in there, are ya? Maybe we do. What's it worth to you? That's real fortunate for you, cause we're going to be coming back here in 3 days, and if you hand her over, you get to be spared the pain of being dragged back to our base in her place. But keep her, oh boy, you don't want to know what I'm going to do to your people. All my thoughts just get white and hot thinking about it. That doesn't sound like a good deal for me. Oh, you're going to do it, cause if you don't play nice, the Coyotes come and fuck you up. Now, won't that be fun? Boys, let's get the fuck out of here. The whole shelter might be at risk. We should meet about this. I'll go let everyone know. You watch the dust of the motorcycles trail off. Excuse me, please to talk to me. Wow, your English is much better. So, thank you. I try to say you start. No, I try tell you before. Sorry, but it is important. I am doctor, surgery doctor. I help the people. You're a doctor. I spent my life going. No, how you say? I am a doctor. Many Japan. Do many surgery cutting. I can help the clinic people work. Please, to make me do work, doctor. I try very, very hard for English, for helping the people. I could use the help. Thank you. I will sign. I don't know. Can you do your job without fully understanding English? I try. Many people is needing the help, so I will do the best for the help people. Michiro bows and walks away. I was talking to Craig and he's worried about Karen. He says that she is talking about aborting her child. Surely, with all that has gone lately, we can't throw away the gift of life so carelessly. I support Craig's rights as the father and I urge you to help me talk Karen into keeping her baby. Boah, ich würde auch sagen, dass sie das nicht abtreiben soll. Yes, you're right. I will do my best to persuade her not to do it. Nur weil wir in der Postapokalypse sind. Lieber würde ich dem Typen natürlich sagen, er soll sich verpissen. Aber, yes, you're right. I'd rather you forbid her for the father's sake. This shouldn't even be up for discussion. Clearly, this is a blessing after so much... Forbid her. I said I would talk to her. Stay out of this. That doesn't really sound like a commitment. I'll be praying for her and you to do the right thing. Verpiss dich. Hey, listen about the cops in Coleman. Sorry that didn't work out. Sons of bitches are an embarrassment to the batch, to me. We don't need people like that here anyhow. I helped you out. Maybe next time I need help, you can get my back. You put our entire group's lives at risk for nothing. Just get out of here, Rick. We don't need people like that here anyhow. Let's not get carried away, but for what it's worth, I appreciate the assistance. Real shame about Coleman. Vic walks off. Ha ha ha! Oh man, this is awesome! War, there kid. Let's get you back to your room. No way, I feel too. Hang in there, almost back to your room. I'm cool. Ryan throws up on himself. Is he drunk? I can explain. Kid couldn't sleep and so I thought a little booze might help. Because, well, everybody should learn out to appreciate whiskey at some point in their lives. Unfortunately, I may have overestimated how much Ryan could appreciate at once. You did what? You got him drunk? That's irresponsible. Just look at him. I can appreciate your intentions, but what if there had been an emergency? No problem, just get him cleaned up and sober, okay? You did what? You got him drunk? That's irresponsible. Just look at him. Look at me, Mark! I smell puke! Look, the kid's barely had time to be a teenager. I thought I'd let him get a little drunk, you know? Doing something stupid like a normal kid his age should do. Have him sleep it off today and don't do it again. Nah, I'm cool. Ryan burps up more puke on himself. Thanks for understanding, he needs moments like this. It's good for him. Now let's get you cleaned up. Come on, Ryan. Corbo escorts Ryan towards the bathroom. We are meeting today to discuss the outside threat that has presented itself. Jawohl. This morning, Marshal Streeter, the leader of the Coyotes gang, came to our front gate. From what I have gathered about them, they are one of the most notorious motorcycle gangs in Texas, and their numbers and firepower are superior to ours. They have demanded we hand over Regina to them and they will leave us alone. That's bullshit! Please, you'll have your turn to speak. Everyone here will be affected by the outcome. Whether it's the loss of supplies or taking hostile actions against the Coyotes. Any suggestions? Listen, I've been a cop in this state for good, long time, and as far back as I remember, the Coyotes have always been the kind of gang that even the cops stayed the hell away from. They don't give a shit about anyone, and they'll be running the kind of firepower that will chew us the hell up. Want my advice? Give them what they want and hope someone else kills them before they can come back. To you? But if you decide to find them and you've got a plan that will put them in the ground for good, I'll back ya. I've seen this behavior before. The head of the Coyotes is nothing but a warlord. Give him what he wants and he'll keep shaking you down until you refuse. Then he'll kill us. No, we need to bring the fight to them. I'm not saying we are not going to lose anyone, but I'm willing to put my own life on the line if that's what it takes. Ich glaube, das ist der Paul. Okay, ich dachte gerade, das wäre der Priester gewesen. Ja, klar. Von dem kommt nachher noch dieser wahrscheinlich ein Schwachsinns-Vorschlag. They're used to cops and cartels? Well, I'll show them how motherfucking United States Ranger does things. You want to know what you're in for? Well, I'll tell you. I used to run the Coyotes with my old man, NZ. We were trying to lay low, loot what we needed, and keep our own alive. But Marshall, that bastard, had other plans. He killed NZ, got right up his face, and stabbed him in the gut. I had no choice but to run here. Yeah, we knew about you, and that should make you fucking terrified. Marshal Streeter, this world is fucking playground now. He's taking anything he wants. We called in the backup, the other charters, affiliates, friends. We did it to protect our own. The Coyotes is a small army now, and they're all too afraid of Marshall to challenge him, but he gets taken out, that organization scatters. There's no reasoning with Marshall. You give me to him, yeah, he'll kill me eventually. Then he'll come back, and the second you stop giving him what he wants, he's going to knife fuck the lot of you. But I know where he is, and I know how to stop him. Oh yeah, you're damn right you need me. So let's load some fucking guns and go give that sick son of a bitch a new dickhole. If I may, I know that many here favor violence, but I've worked with prisoners. I know that there's good and reason in them, and I think that with a little discussion, we can come to an understanding that could even lead to cooperation between our two groups. So I vote we open up negotiations with these Coyotes. Let's see where that leads. But if you feel strongly that it's not the prudent course of action, I will defer to your experience and make sure everyone knows you have my support. Seems like we need to make a decision for our group. How are we going to respond to the Coyotes? We're going to find them and kill Marshal Streeter. The proposal is to ignore the demands of the Coyotes and try to kill Marshal Streeter in the hopes that the Coyotes will fall apart. Is this your final decision? Disagree, agree, agree. Yes, that is my final decision. The decision is to effectively go to war with the Coyotes and try to stop them by killing their leader and forcing them to cease aggression towards us. This seems risky, but if we are doing this, I got your back. This is not an easy decision, I know, but it's a brave one and a good call. I'm already starting to like this place. Can't wait to show Marshall his own balls. I don't think violence is the answer, but I have faith you're making the right decision. That concludes our meeting. We should adjourn and focus on the task in front of us. The meeting is over. Most of the shelter agrees with your decision. Na dann haben wir sicher jetzt ein neues Goal eingetragen. Ich werde hier mal gerade Coyote Crysis schreibe ich hier mal auf. To-Do-List. Investigate winner, recover. Haben wir noch nichts. Dann reden wir mal hier mit der Regina. Was? Got a sec for questions, I suppose. What can you tell me about the Coyotes? Besides what we already discussed, all you need to know is that as long as Marshall is in charge, pretty much anyone who's not a Coyote is going to end up dead or worse. Next to them, those dead people are pretty good company. Is there anything we can offer them to get them leave us alone? It would be like asking a shark to just stop at the elbow, so no. Have you seen anything that might help us out there? If there were any easy targets, the Coyotes or someone else already got to it. We sent a few scouts out. The closer they got to the cities, the worse it was. Fires, clogged roads, looted stores, lots of dead. Even the Coyotes are scared to go into the cities? Scared? Fuck no. Tactically, it's fucking stupid. The dead I can handle, but if there's anyone alive in those buildings, then I don't want to run into them. Those have got to be some tough son of bitches. Got time for another question. Shelter. A gym. Not that I'm getting soft with all the action lately, but sometimes people really fucking annoy me and that aggression got to go somewhere. Pretty sure most of these pussies can take a punch. What would you say your skills are? Keeping people in line. Beatdowns involving common everyday objects. Creative descriptions of how I could make parts of their body touch that were never supposed to. You know, people skills. Good to know. Have to go. Jo, dann stellen wir mal unsere Gruppe neu ein. Und, Moment, ich kann hier am Radio noch schauen. Well, I guess I'm still here, and for how much longer I don't know. Not trying to be a fatalist or anything. In fact, I think this might be the longest I've ever stuck with one activity. I don't think I've had this much focus since I was a kid. Speaking of being a kid, I was listening to my MP3s yesterday and I don't remember adding this song, but it was this really cheesy song from 1981 and it made me remember this moment where I was sitting in the back of my mom's car and she was driving somewhere, probably running errands. It was warm and she had this light rock station on that just played some of the worst pop of the time. I think it was the day when I realized I had way better taste than her when it came to music actually. But I digress. So, I'm sitting there and she's trying to sing along with this song, getting all the words wrong and, did I mention my mother is stone deaf? It was such a weird thing to remember, but I could recall everything so vividly. That cheesy song playing, the words my mom butchered, the sun on my legs, the wind through the rolled window, the smell of fall leather seats, and the feeling that I didn't have a care in the world to say. And as horrible as that song was, I would listen to it 1,000 or 1,000,000 times in a row if it meant feeling like that again. I want radio stations to play terrible music and jaunts to the grocery store, and days where doing nothing is a viable decision. So here's a song from a much different time. I hope it reminds you of simpler days too. The music begins. Gucken, ob der noch irgendwas zu sagen hat. No. Der Restchatter ins Radio. Wundert mich, dass das nicht als Goal gekommen ist. Achso, dann Hexon. Read 47. Us. Das sieht nach einem IOUS aus. IOUS. Das gibt's natürlich nicht, aber Uskio. Oh. Us. Screw. Su. Ein Serious würde halt, wenn man das U und E wäre. Aber ich habe auch gerade ein S zu viel verwendet. Curious. Hup. Behavioral psychologist. I've reviewed the material your office has sent in regards to your question as to just how the illness is being transmitted so quickly in high density population zones. There's definitely some basic human behavior at fault. The simplest explanation is crowd psychology. We have several behaviors at work here. One is tendency for a few infected individuals to infiltrate a crowded area. This is the bystander effect at work, which is to say, when an infected individual attacks a person in a crowded place, people who could stop it are less likely to, thinking that someone else will, or the authorities will be called. This allows the infected to remain in the public at large, transmitting the disease to others who will carry it back to their homes. Second, you have crowds forming around events such as an attack. All it takes is a few people to group around something to attract others. The longer they stand there, the more want to see what's going on. As others from the front leave or flee, others push to the front to see what's happening. Even when people start to scream or leave, the crowd will not disperse until the majority thinks they are threatened and flees en masse. In cases where there are multiple attackers or even groups of infected, these spectator crowds become targets for further attacks. When the crowd starts to feel threatened, herd mentality kicks in and you have large groups of people running blindly without any thought and concern for anyone else, which leads to people getting pushed over, trampled, knocked out. You'll notice on the tapes that the elderly, children and smaller women being pushed over more frequently. The chaos caused by family members being lost in the crowd can cause some people to stand in place looking for their loved ones, which leaves their guard down. Videos A and G have very good examples of this after the initial panic. The general public are now aware of these kinds of attacks, so what you see now is crowds going and angry with all the best intentions to destroy the infected, using more emotion than tactics, and well, you can see the result. Once again, panic and flight are the usual result, but these groups of infected grow in strength with each one of these encounters. In essence, our basic human behaviors are working against our basic survival instincts. Curiously, the infected do seem to form crowds with other infected, a very common human instinct. However, they do not flee. This is definitely working to their advantage. I would advise your agency to use this crowd behavior to its advantage. Go back. 54. LED wahrscheinlich. Oder LOT. LED LOT. Deo. Ein Wort, das mit ED endet, ist wahrscheinlich am wahrscheinlichsten, genau. Aber ich sehe bei dem Rest kein Verb im Moment. Modeled. Aha, passt. April 29th was im Jahr 1900. Spec R.J. Archels, ne, 19 Uhr. The dead are at the fence. A handful of patrols couldn't keep them at bay anymore. The people in the yard are scared out of their minds, and yet we have no space for them. The people inside are afraid of what it will mean for that meager amounts of personal space. Should we open the gate, the shelter, to those outside? We have lost another 3 soldiers, 1 from a bite and 2 from attack by one of the civilians. The man asked for his gun back and we denied, grabbed one of the soldiers' sidearms and shot them. There are people here who want to help defend this place, but the commander doesn't want anyone armed that isn't wearing a dog tags. And at this point, I think most of the men would appreciate someone else keeping a gun trained on that fence. We are severely outnumbered by the dead and the refugees, but we are way more terrified by the human beings. They could use them on our side. At the rate we are losing personnel, we might lose control of this place within a few days to a month. And forget about the resupply or relief. I haven't heard a thing. I can only hope that the other shelters are doing a more effective job than we are. When people here find out that there's no one at the top looking out for us, I think I'll take my chances out there. Go back. Da ist sonst nichts mehr. Quiet. Jo, was sagt unser Charakter? Da haben wir auch wieder ordentlich Punkte. Können wir hier was machen? Quick Draw. Your experience with ranged weapons has given you great speed, reducing the AP cost to fire them by 1. Ja, nice. Und wir haben nochmal hier Punkte. Ich gucke nochmal gerade in das Handbuch mit Agility, aber das war ja so, dass der nächste Punkt, glaube ich, gar nichts bringt. Da. Jo, mit 6 hat man 10, mit 7 hat man 10, mit 8 und 9 hat man 11 und mit 10 hat man 12. Also damit sich das lohnt, jetzt von 10 auf 12 zu kommen, müsste man halt, ja, die 4 Punkte reinstecken. Was natürlich, ja, nicht so wirklich möglich ist. Dann nehme ich lieber Strength, hauen wir den noch ein bisschen besser auf die Murmel und gut ist. Dann sollten wir dabei jetzt auch wechseln. So dass der die MP bekommt. Oder aber das Ding, was 6 zum Schießen brauchte. Die Sniper Rifle. Yo, yo, yo. Dann können wir mit dem anderen auch mal gerade Munition sparen. Wobei, braucht man eigentlich nicht sparen. Kommt darauf an, was wir machen wollen. Vic. SWAT Shotgun. Dann haben wir Paul. Der hat nur diese Police Shotgun. Das tauschen wir aus gegen die fette Waffe. Grant. Der hat die MP. Ja, wir müssten... Na, will ich diese Runde schon überfahren, also diesen Tag überfahren, oder? Mechanical, aber die kann, glaube ich, sonst... Die könnte hier gar nichts tun. Ja, Maintenance. Oscar, Mechanical 7. Die Magnum, die wir haben, ist anscheinend auch kaputt. Die zählt auch nicht. Dann müsste ich die auch noch zerlegen. Da könnten wir noch eins umbauen. Aber so viel Ammo haben wir gar nicht. Naja, es lohnt sich nicht. Relax. Okay, wir können... Wollte ich noch nachgucken. Davis Cray. Das war jetzt Oscar. Davis Cray. Er braucht noch eins mehr. Science. Wie sieht's aus mit René? Und den können wir hier gerade auch zuordnen. Für irgendwas. Da. Der war dafür auch nicht zu gebrauchen. Weil er nichts im Mechanical hat. Die sind schon alle ziemlich nutzlos. Ja, die kann Doktor spielen, aber es gibt niemanden, der zu heilen ist. Die hat halt keine Science. Das hier geht auch alles nur von Guzman. No job. Also Davis Craig ging nicht. René. Die hat Guard Duty. Die brauchte noch eins Medical, damit die das machen kann. Mhm. Und Melina, davon abgesehen, dass die busy ist. Die brauchte, ja, die sollte sowieso das zuerst mal fertig machen. Die bräuchte hier noch mehr. No job, aber die können gar nichts tun. Ja, also ich habe zu dem Zeitpunkt jetzt eigentlich schon mehr Leute, als ich eigentlich brauchen kann. Ja, ich denke, ich gehe zuerst noch in das Hospital. Wobei das eilt ja nicht. Ich schreibe mir das Hospital jetzt einfach mal auf. Ballinger Hospital. Da müssen wir nochmal hin. Und dann besuchen wir nochmal die Freaks und knallen die ab. Da müssten wir, da werde ich diesen Grant rauswerfen. Der kann auch nichts tun. Nehmen wir die mit. Dann müssen wir natürlich die Waffen umbauen. Regina. Geh mal, wo ist der Grant? Der hatte die Maschinenpistole. Das hier ist Standard, das haben wir bei der Regina auch alles. Wo ist der Knüppel? Da. Ammo. Okay, hatte die vielleicht noch Mechanik oder so ein bisschen? Ja. Da. Dann können die das noch haben. Dann wären wir bereit und können die deren Quartier auseinandernehmen. Und das werden wir dann beim nächsten Mal machen. Bis denn!